We are currently covering the funeral of Pope Francis, who died on Easter Monday at age 88. Currently looking at visuals of the procession in St. Peter's Square. Thank you very much for joining us. 200,000 people in attendance in Rome today. 50,000 people, as you can see from the visuals in St. Peter's Square itself. Dozens of world leaders, royalty in presence, including US President Donald Trump and former President Joe Biden also in attendance. You can see this is a day as people from around the world, Catholics from around the world, tune in to and attend to pay their respects to the late Pope Francis. We're currently seeing some of the Catholic rituals that go back hundreds and hundreds of years.
Ελέησον ημάς ο Θεός, κατά το Maggiore σου, δεόμετά σου, επάκουσον και ελέησον.
Κύριε ελέησον, Κύριε ελέησον, Κύριε ελέησον.
Έθι δεόμετα υπερ αναπαύσεως, της ψυχής του κακοιμημένου δούλου του Θεού, Πατρός ημών Φραγκίσκου Παπαρόμης, και υπέρ του συγχωρηθήνε αυτό, παν πλημέλημα εκούσιον τε και ακούσιον.
Κύριε ελέησον, Κύριε ελέησον, Κύριε ελέησον.
Όπως Κύριος ο Θεός τάξει την ψυχήν αυτού, ένδα οι δίκαιοι αναπαύονται, τα ελέη του Θεού, την βασιλείαν των ουρανών και άφεσιν των αυτού αμαρτιών, παρά Χριστό το αθανάτο βασιλεί και Θεό ημών, ετισόμεθα. Του Κυρίου δεηθόμεν.
Κύριε ελέησον.
Ο Θεός των πνευμάτων και πάσης σαρκός.
Thank you very much for joining us in our coverage of the Pope's funeral here on NewsX World. We are joined by Dr. Father Jose Nanki Kara, the Provincial Superior at the Carmelites of the Mary Immaculate in Thrissur. Thank you very much, Father, for joining us. This has been a monumental day, a spectacular funeral of ancient Catholic tradition with over 200,000 people in presence. We've obviously seen that by Pope Francis's request, he has said that humility needs to be at the center of this funeral. What does this say about Pope Francis as his time as Pope and his character in general?
This was there for Jorge Maria Bergoglio from his days as a bishop in Argentina, and then while he was a cardinal, he didn't want his Argentinians to come and participate because he thought that money could be spent better. He lived in a smaller house, traveled by public transport. He was always wanted to follow and live a simpler life. This is all the more so when he was elected Pope. Another cardinal, Brazilian cardinal, told him, "Do not forget the poor," and that was taken into his heart, and he took the name Francis, the great saint of the 13th century, who led a very poor, austere life, simple life, but dear to most people. And Pope Francis was following Jesus, who led a very simple life, and Saint Francis, who led a very simple life. He had a special love for what is simple, poor, and some kind of reservations against all these spectacular events. He considers himself as a simple man who wants to travel like any other person, who can walk through the streets, and he loved to be with the people rather than in the castle and palace and did with all the solemnities.
Yes. And Father, Pope Francis was tenure lasted 12 years since he took the position in 2013. Since 2013, the world has changed vastly. I mean, technologically, politically. How do you think the Pope Francis took this changed environment in his stride?
Pope Francis was very much alive with the climate change and the scientific community. And he's a very intelligent person who has a postgraduate degree in chemistry and a PhD in theology, and was well informed. The last one he attended and talked was on AI. He always gives an emphasis on human life. All the technology, all the scientific developments must not be at the cost of human dignity. And he also, because he found humanity, placed humanity at the